What are the fundamental estate planning documents that make up an estate? Well, there's a will and there's a trust. These are documents that for the most part direct where your assets go when you have passed. There's also durable powers of attorney for finances, for healthcare, and an advance directive. That's also called a healthcare directive. It's also called a living will. It all means the same thing. Those documents are what I call your living documents. The durable powers of attorney make sure that somebody can handle your affairs if during your lifetime you're not able to do so because of some incapacity. The advance directive, healthcare directive, living will, that puts into writing what your wishes are if you are at end of life. It says whether or not you want heroic measures or whether you don't want such measures to prolong the process of your dying. We're going to talk a lot more about these. I just wanted to give you a real quick explanation. The estate plan will also include coordination of your assets, so not documents per se, but an understanding that your life insurance policy goes by way of beneficiary designation, as does your IRA or your 401k. And so you need to understand what the beneficiary designation should be so that it is coordinated with your estate plan and it's filled out correctly so your wishes will be carried out. It's also important to understand titling of assets. For example, assets that are held like a bank account, joint tenancy with right of survivorship goes to the surviving owner of that bank account, regardless of what your will says about where things go. So you want to make sure that you understand that by putting somebody else's name on an account, especially with joint tenancy, that might not be consistent with what your wishes are. You might put them on an account because you want them to have immediate access to your funds when you die. It makes sense if the amount is not very large, under $10,000, but what if that's $100,000 an account? Now that has really interfered with what your dispositive wishes are as set forth in your will.